Hey guys, it's Jamie with the Summer Rain channel. Welcome back. Today we're making a do-it-yourself Easter egg candle. I thought it would be a fun video to repurpose one of the million plastic eggs that I have lying around my house. One note is when you are making your candle, I put the egg in a tin container just to kind of hold it upright. I found that the candle finish is a lot nicer if you leave it in the tin and allow it to cool a little bit slower than if you pull it out right away. The one that I pulled out right away just had an ugly finish. So I really do recommend leaving it in that tin while it's cooling, and you're just gonna get a prettier candle out of it. I think it'd be really cool to do like a whole bunch of different colors. So you could do like some pastel-y colors, make a whole pile of eggs. I really think that would be a fun project to do. And it's not super difficult, not super time consuming. You will notice that there is a little bit of a lip on the egg candle, as you can see right there, because we're using a plastic egg and not actually a mold. So it's not perfect, but I think it looks really nice. Like, I'm happy with the way the candle turned out, but I just wanted to make sure that I pointed that out for you before you go make your own candles. Let's go ahead and make some candles. So for this, I have a solid like pillar wax. You're not going to want to use like a candle wax because it's going to be too soft to hold its shape. So make sure you have one that's made for like a freestanding candle. I have wax colorant and our fragrance oil. Go ahead and grab your pouring pot. Sorry, it's like so high up here, it goes all the way to my camera stand. And unfortunately I can't really move it up for you. So we're just going to pop this into our container. At the same time, we're going to pop our colorant in there, and we're going to pop this on a double boiler until it's completely melted. The first thing we're going to do for this Easter egg candle is we're going to go ahead and prep the egg. So in order to do that, what you're going to do is just break it apart. And if you have an egg like mine, on the bottom of the egg, it's got these holes. We're going to go ahead and tape those off. That way our wax doesn't seep out. Now the next part is kind of funny. So I'm actually drilling a hole right in the top of the egg because I need to be able to cut it somehow, but it's hard to do without drilling the hole. So what we're going to do, okay, so I just drilled a little bit of a hole there, but we're gonna need, so that'd be big enough for the wick, but we need space so we can pour our wax in there. So I just kind of come in a wee little bit and cut like a little space out. And I think that would be big enough for pouring right there. So once we have the hole in the top, we're gonna go ahead and take our wick. Now, wicks are normally like this, so you just kind of want to bend it straight just as much as you can. And then we're going to put a wee little bit of hot glue on the bottom. And we're just going to place it in the bottom of our egg. And then we're going to take the top and just pop it on there. Now, I like to take this container just to kind of hold it upright so it can dry, and then also when I'm pouring it, it's just a little bit easier. It doesn't have to be the specific type of container, just something that's going to kind of hold it upright. Otherwise, you might be partway through pouring and it will fall over. So just something to hold it kind of in its spot. So I pulled this off the double boiler. First thing I want to do is check the temperature, and we're at 178. So I'm going to go ahead and pop my fragrance oil in here and give it a good mix. And then I'm just going to move the camera so then you can watch me pour a little bit better. So I'm trying to find a better angle for you to see while I'm pouring. And you're just going to want to pour really carefully into the hole that you made in your egg. You might have a little bit of spilling, but that's fine. And after you fill it, just so you know, you often have to come back in because it'll shrink a little bit and refill that gap. So we will allow this to sit, and then we'll come back with this little bit of leftover wax and fill it after it shrinks just a bit. Our candle has been cooling for a little bit and we're starting to get a sinkhole, so I'm just going to come in and fill that up. And then I'm going to allow this to finish cooling. So our candle egg has been cooling. I got a whole pile of spilled wax down there. And we're going to go ahead and remove it from the egg. Now this part can be a little bit hard because this isn't actually a candle mold, it's just an Easter egg, so it's a little bit difficult to remove. Now remember, on the bottom we glued the wick down, and that was to keep it in place, but then you also have to get it to come off of there. So what I'm doing is I'm just using my nail to kind of pull down right here. And there is our candle. Let me grab some scissors so we can trim this wick. And then with your wick, you're just going to trim it to 1/4 of an inch. Woo! Candle down. And there is your finished candle. I hope you enjoy learning how to make your own Easter egg candles. I hope you enjoyed the video. Bye!